Hey guys, what is going on? It is Evilredkilla here with a new series where I talk about information released uh, by people concerning video game related stuff such as consoles, new released games, and all that good stuff. So for the first episode, we are talking about the comparison of Call of Duty Ghosts between next-gen consoles, which is Xbox One and PS4. Okay, today is also the day everyone on the internet can actually start talking about Call of Duty Ghosts for Xbox One because they did like an embargo type thingy, where they can't talk, where people can't talk about it. So, moving on, I wanted to show you guys a couple of screenshots of COD Ghost on next gen, and I know a lot of you guys are probably still debating on whether to get the Xbox One or PS4. Hopefully, this video will help a bit on deciding which to buy. So, okay. The first review we have is by Polygon. So yeah, I'm gonna leave an image on the screen. I'm gonna read it. Okay. So what they said is, the two versions look nearly identical. Viewing the Xbox One released next to the PS4, I had difficulty telling them apart. It's possible that the PS4 version looked somewhat sharper, but that may have been just my imagination after confirming the hard resolution difference. The next-gen releases of Call of Duty Ghost are so close together that, gun to my head, I'd have no confidence in being able to discern which version was which, at least while the two are standing still. The Xbox One release's frame rate was far more noticeable. As mentioned in the initial review, Call of Duty Ghost suffers from constant frame rate drops on the PS4, especially during multiplayer when action got especially hectic. The Xbox One version suffered no such drops, maintaining a steady 60 frames per second throughout. And this is another review from IGN. I'll leave the articles on their both of their websites and like the IGN's video about it too in the description, so you guys can check that out. Okay, so this is exactly what IGN said. When comparing the PS4 and Xbox One versions side by side, there's little to no variation in textures and effects, but there is a discernible difference in resolution. While both are displayed at 1080p, the Xbox One version upscales the game from 720p resolution. In contrast, the PS4 version runs natively at 1080p, which makes character models, weapons, and environments look noticeably sharper and more detailed. The difference is especially apparent on larger-sized TVs where pixel density weighs more heavily in picture quality. Okay, it's certainly going to be a sticking point for those who demand the highest fidelity experience, but the difference is hard to identify in absence of a side-by-side comparison. Oddly, the Xbox One version makes no use of the haptic feedback motors built into the control's triggers, and the DualShock 4's trackpad is used solely as a button to toggle the in-game scoreboard during multiplayer. Okay, so that is what both Polygon and IGN had to say about Call of Duty Ghosts on next-gen platforms. So now we're going to go to my opinion on this matter. So before we start that, I'm going to show you a couple of screenshots of the comparison. I know it's not going to look as good as it will on TV because when you're actually playing it, because YouTube videos are at 720p and at 30 frames only, so it's not going to look as accurate as it will. You have to see it for yourself. So let's just take a second to look at these screenshots, and I'll see you guys after the screenshots. Okay, so we're back, and now let's get to my opinion about what they look like. Okay, first of all, to me, the PS4 version just looks a lot cleaner and sharper, and that's exactly what IGN and Polygon stated, and it seems to me that they're correct. but maybe it's just me and them. I don't know. So leave a comment in the section below what you guys think. And you can't really tell which is better unless you see them exactly side by side. So yeah, you can't actually really base which to buy off of this 1080p on PS4 and 720p upscaled to 1080p on Xbox One junk. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. They both look amazing. So the main question is, you should think about is, what are my friends gonna buy? Ask a couple of your friends what they're gonna buy, which console they're gonna buy, because to be honest, gaming is you also do it to like socialize with your friends and stuff and just have fun. Period. Another thing to ask yourself is, which console has better exclusives? Xbox One has some pretty awesome exclusives such as Halo 5, Rise, Titanfall, and Forza, and all the other ones. While PS4 has Infamous Second Son, Killzone, Knack, Watch Dogs, and etc. So that wraps up that part, and the conclusion I'd like to get to is that a lot of people base their decision off the resolution thing. To me, it doesn't really matter that much because both consoles are going to be very good and look fantastic. They're going to look exactly what next gen should look like, and you have a very awesome experience, and they look amazing. So the only main noticeable thing about the two is the lighting. Xbox One may seem brighter at times, while it may seem darker, and vice versa for the PS4. So I just wanted to inform you guys who are not really sure about which console to get first, and I really hope this helped you on which to get, like the PS4, the Xbox One. Me personally, I'm going to get the PS4 first, and then maybe in like January or Christmas, I might get the Xbox One also when it's a little bit cheaper. Another benefit of me getting the PS4 is because I'm gonna be able to record 15-minute gameplay videos on the PS4 and upload it to YouTube. I know I'm not gonna be able to edit it because of the PS4. You can't like extract the video. You have to edit it in the actual PS4 like internal editing program, I guess. So yeah, this wraps up episode 1 of, I'm gonna call this series "The More You Know About Gaming" or whatever. Like the more you know, dude. Okay. So yeah, leave a comment in the section below about which console you're gonna get and why, and just overall what you think about this whole 1080p junk and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.